Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Last time we made our way through Nibelheim. We got Vincent in our party, which I'll go ahead and show him off real quick now that I got it on my PHS. Switch over here real quick and we'll take a look at his stats. First, let's look at his equipment. It's already got, we can switch Quicksilver to the Peacemaker. It's a double AP growth material with a paired slot, which is nice. Unfortunately, it's only 3 slots, so it's not that big of use to me, and right now I'm not really worried about equipping him because, like I said, I'm trying to work up Tifa's abilities. So I'll go ahead and put the Peacemaker on him. I already has silver armor. He didn't come with any materia. No matter what point in the game that you recruit him, he never comes with any materia. So, alright, let's look at his stats. Alright, at level 29 when we recruit him, he has strength of 40, dexterity of 28, vitality 41, magic 54, so he's got a pretty good magic stat. Spirit of 45 and luck of 22. So, that's not bad. Compared to other characters at this level, Tifa, her magic is much lower, as you can see, at only 48. Cloud's is 63, because of course he's also level 30, so he's a level higher. So his magic stat is pretty good. I believe still, despite that, I think Aerith still has a higher magic stat, doesn't she? Well, I think about it, I'm kind of curious. It's magic 67, so yeah. Yeah, okay. So yeah. All right. There's a brief look at Vincent. I will put him in the party eventually, because I am going to work up his limit breaks. It'll make it a little easier with him because again he only has 1 limit break per level, and he has to use that limit break a certain number of times to learn the next level. So I don't have to worry about having to get kills with him in order to learn the next level limit break. At least I don't think that's how that works. Alright, as you can see, we're now past Nibelheim. We're back on the world map. We cannot get past Nibelheim and end up back where the buggy is without having to go back through Nibelheim. So we have no reason to go back, but well, okay, I have no reason to go back. I believe there is another battle available at Fort Condor, so if you want to go back and do that, by all means, haul your ass. Meanwhile, I'm going to move on. So we're going to pass this little valley here. And right over there, this little entrance here, is Mount Nibel. You'll remember this from the flashback also. This is the same map, same area, and same enemies. But this time, we are much more prepared to handle them than we were during the flashback. We don't have the tier 3 magics, but we do have tier 2 magics, which should be powerful enough. And of course, we also have limit skills like Aqualung. Aerith's limit break is going to have her cast Fury Brand to get everybody's Fury level bar up. Well, I could have waited until Tifa cast hers. She could have used hers twice. Oh well. A little late on that concept, but oh well. Nothing to do about it at this point. There's magic going to have her cast Cure on everybody. Limit. Blade Beams, multiple enemies here, assuming Aqualung doesn't kill them all. I missed 2 of them because Tifa's Fury. That's okay. Tifa, yeah, and hits. I want to go ahead and make sure I want to guarantee a hit with her water kick limit break. That's why I'm not trying to go for the with her 3rd hit. I want to guarantee she uses it. And water kick. Alright. Let's work our way up through here. We've seen most of the enemies in this area already, so any duplicate enemies that are seen after, we've seen these guys here, these Caillou Vildens. We've seen all these because Sephiroth wiped them out. So, they have that ability called Lay Flat. That's really irritating. It's a pretty it's actually a pretty potent attack. Does over 200 damage, you can see. It doesn't. I think it's supposed to be some kind of like stunning skill, or maybe put you in like paralyzation or something. But it never seems to. Maybe they forgot to add that status ailment or something. But let's go ahead and use Fury Brand here real quick. Pretty much any duplicate enemies we see after I show them off. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is any enemy skill. Oh shit! Any enemies that we see at this point, we're going to treat as like we haven't seen them before, even though we have been through this area. But if we've seen them after that point, then we're going to treat them as seen. So any enemies we saw during the flashback, my point, is we're going to pretend like we didn't see them until now. But after that, we'll treat them as if we have seen them before. Let's use that high potion we just got to heal up Eris. Okay, there we go. So we've seen those Kaya villains. I'm not going to show them again. Here's some things that weren't here before during the flashback. We climb up this little path here, work our way around, and up here, open this chest for an enemy! No, not really. There's an enemy just happened to be encountered before I got to the chest. I always see these flying guys. Well, these guys are called Sonic Speed. These are essentially the same guys as the Blue Impulses that we fought back in the Junon forests, or the forest outside of Junon, rather. Blade Beam. And Cure. And Beta when we wipe them out. Real quick, we'll have Eris heal them up. So magic cure. Which by the way, in case I haven't pointed this out, you can use curative magic off screens or off out of battle. So as you can see right here, I go into the magic screen, go to magic, and as long as they have the cure material equipped to them, you can use cure on your allies. It costs a little MP, obviously, and it saves you from having to use items. But you can use curative items and curative magic outside of battle. Alright, let's open this chest for the Rune Blade. This is an upgraded weapon for Cloud. So let's see. Rune Blade does double AP in 4 slots, so this will probably be a replacement, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I still only have 1 pair of slots, so it's going to eliminate some of the stuff. So let me go ahead and take a moment real quick to change. I'm going to change it to the Rune Blade, and then I will show you what my changes are to the materia setup. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Here's the changes that I've made. I went ahead and, like I said, I changed for the Rune Blade because it's more powerful and it gives me double AP. And for my double AP growth materia, I've got Restore, Lightning, Fire, and Elemental. Mainly the Elemental is again, the Elemental pairing is not going to do me any good because it's not paired with anything. But it is here to level it up. Now, the great thing about this elemental materia, in case I didn't mention this before, I think I did, but just in case I didn't, we already know that it actually protects, if it's attached to an element on armor, so like say it's paired with fire on armor, it lowers the damage that you take from fire. We already figured that out. As it levels up, the amount of defense it gives increases. So I believe at 2 stars, it reduces the or again, this is all armor. When the amount of elemental damage it deals when it's paired to the weapon, I don't think has any effect, no matter what level it is. But defensively on the armor at level 2, I think it prevents half damage. So I think at only 1, it only does like a quarter. It only reduces a quarter of the damage from an element. Where at level 2, it reduces half the damage from the element. Level 3, it completely nullifies the element, and level 4 actually absorbs the element. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So, at level 3, you pair it with a fire materia, you will take no fire damage. Again, on armor only. Whereas, and then on level 4, any fire cast on you, again paired with fire, will actually heal you. I'm pretty sure that's how the elemental works. That's why I'm so adamant about leveling it up, so it'll actually give me more defense when paired with a certain element. Okay, so again, on Cloud, I've got Restore, Lightning, Fire, so on all these to definitely get as much level as possible, because the more powerful magics are much better, obviously. And then I want this for better defenses later on. I got Poison added effect, again, for prevent poison status ailment. Manipulate and Steal. He unfortunately has no multi-targeting magic because of the way... Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can change that. She has the enemy skill, but she doesn't need it. So let me drop that and give her Manipulate. Enemy skill, so I got Manipulate, enemy skill. She got Steal and oops, that's the wrong one. Manipulate, Steal. There we go. Steal, Manipulate. Okay. So now Cloud has Poison added effect Again, no poison status ailment. Steel and enemy skill, so we can multi-target magic attack. Eris didn't change much. She has Restore All, Lightning All, Fire All. She's gonna be multi-targeting regular magic mage, Steel and Manipulate. And then Tifa with her Platinum Fist and double AP has Restore, Lightning, Fire, and Cover, because I want it to level up. And she has Ice All for multi-targeting, mostly for AP growth, really. Steel and enemy skill that's going to be her main multi-targeting magic. That's my setup now. Alright. I don't think Eris has any other weapons, right? And, okay, I could put the Wiser Staff on her because she's got double AP growth, but I do need somebody that has multi-targeting magic outside of enemy skills, so... Okay. That's good enough. Alright, we'll go back down the mountain here. And we're going to work our way left. Follow the obviously made path here that I'm kind of curious if it's even naturally possible. Or if this was made by somebody who came through here, if Shinra made these paths or not. And right about here you can see there's a split path. Obviously the path that goes left leads to the bridge, which is where we need to go for our objective. We don't want to go that way just yet. We want to take the right path here. Go up here, and we want to go down, because going up will take you to a blocked path. Going down takes you this way, and I'll be right back. Alright, that was good. After that battle, an all material that was attached to Eris had leveled up, so that's good. So we follow this path around here, work our way around the mountain, go up here, take this little path here, go back up and down behind the mountain again, back up around behind the mountain, come up this way, and open this chest for a plus barrette. That is a new weapon for red, which we don't have in our party right now. And something else I forgot to mention, they didn't show this, there's no way to know this unless you looked in your inventory, but after you completed the events in the Cave of the Gi, you actually got a new weapon for red right here, called the Seraph Comb, a memento of father. So once you leave the Cave of the Gi, and you get red back in your party, you can equip the Seraph Comb, and it's actually going to be better, I think, than the weapon that you can get from the Tiger Lily shop in Cosmo Canyon. I can't remember for sure. He's not in my party right now, so I can't equip it to make sure, but just in case I forgot to point that out, you do get a new weapon for red once you finish the events of the Cave of the Gi. Alright. Once that's done, go back down the mountain. Just pretty much reverse the path that you came. Down here, around the curve, back over here, back around behind this thingy here, back around this way. Down this little thingy here. Again, nothing on that path up to the left there, so just stay over to this side. And now we're ready to move on. We made it to the bridge. We can climb the bridge. This time it won't collapse on us. How they managed to repair it is beyond me. And now we're actually inside Mount Nibel. As you can see, there are 5 pipes in front of us, but before we can go down those pipes, it'll lead to certain points at the bottom of the map. Before you do that, though, you want to go down the stairs here. We probably have some new enemies here. We do. We got the little guys, we've seen the guys in the back before. We got the twin brains here in front. Nothing really special about them. I think these are another small pair of enemies that are weak to ice, I believe. So if you want to use, Blizzara, Blizzaga, whatever you got for ice magic, go ahead. They have an ability called Stare Down, as you can see, that'll deal a minor amount, that'll deal a stop on you for a turn or two. They're not really overly dangerous. But I mean, they can. I guess they can be with the green guys in the back row. They can hurt you a lot because if you're stopped, you obviously can't defend yourself while they do their lay flats on you. But since they're in the back row, their lay flats will do less damage because it's a physical attack. Fury Brand up here to get our limit breaks up, and then the cure on everybody. Alright, as I was trying to say, you can go down here, go back behind here, and down this ladder here. And what we want to do is we want to go down this folded ladder here, and then come over here to this folded ladder, climb down on it, and all you need to do is just press A on it, or press OK on it to make the ladder unfold. That's all you want to do. You just really want to unfold that ladder, because if you don't do that, you go up to those pipes, you come down here, you'll end up down by this other ladder down here, and you'll be able to climb all the way back up. I'll show you what I mean. You lower that ladder, and it's actually just make things a lot easier. Now we're ready to climb the pipes, or take the pipes. Kind of hard to actually guess which one, kind of hard to guarantee which pipe we're going to go in, but let's try to take number 1 here. Alright, number 1 takes us down right here, in front of this big enemy here. He is a boss. We don't have to worry about fighting. You won't worry about accidentally running into him. The only way you can actually interact with him is if you walk up to him and press OK. Just bumping him won't actually initiate the fight, so you don't have to worry about anything. But now that we've taken the pipe, we can go over here and save, which I'm going to do real quick. I'll be right back. Come down over here, climb up this ladder. And as you can see, the second ladder over here is the one we unfolded a moment ago. If you didn't unfold this ladder before going down the pipe, you have to go fight this boss here called the Materia Keeper, and then go all the way back around to the top of the Mount Nibel in order to get back into the pipes again. So you want to make sure you unfold this ladder first to save you some time. If we go out that door to the left there, what all that's going to do is going to take us to the Mako reactor that we saw. The events that unfold with Sephiroth and Genova and all that, and there's nothing there. I'm not even going to bother wasting your time showing you what's over there, because there's literally nothing there. There's no items to pick up, no secrets to see. You can't even go into the Genova chamber and see Genova herself or anything like that. You can go into the reactor and get as far as the room with all those pods that were up there, and that's it. You can't go any farther. And there's nothing in there. Like I said, no items, no chests, no hidden secrets. There's nothing in there, really. So there's no point in me actually showing that. So I go back up here to the top, and we'll try to go into pipe 2. What I'll do is when I get over here to try to make sure I get in the right pipe, I'll walk and make sure that I go right up to it and go into it. So this is pipe number 2, and it leads to this rock, which has a power soul, which I believe is a new weapon for Tifa also. Power Soul, yes it is. It's double AP growth. It's 4 slots, which is no different than her current weapon, but damage is severely reduced. But it does say power up when near death. And what I understand is, how this weapon works is this can actually be what I understand, it actually can be an almost more powerful than her ultimate weapon from what I understand. I've never used it, so I can't be certain on that myself, from my own personal experience. But from what I understand is, when she's in near death, in other words, when her health is in the yellow, the farther she is into the yellow, the more damage that weapon will do, and up to an incredible amount, especially if she's like down to like only 1 or 2 HP. Apparently you can do a devastating amount of damage with this weapon. I can't be sure. Like I said, I've never tried it out. I don't like fighting when I'm close to death like that. I don't like that kind of a risk. So I'll probably never use this weapon. But if you want to, it's fine. If you didn't pick up the Platinum Fist from Nibelheim, here's your next double AP weapon that has the flexibility of increasing damage when she's near death, as you can see. I have no desire to use it, so I'm not going to. But it's there if you want to. And that's how you get it. I will climb down off the rock and work our way back up. And I'll save you the trip of having to go back up the ladder every time, and I'll just meet you at the top of the pipes when I get through going through each one. So, meet you at the top of the pipes. Alright, here we are back at the top. Let's go into pipe number 3. There we go. And it ends up down here, so nothing here. Alright, meet you back at the top of the pipes again. Alright, back up at the top of the pipes. Let's head into pipe number 4. This kind of gets tricky. You want to make sure you go into number 4, not 5 by accident. Or by 3 by accident, so I think that's number 4. 4 takes you to this box here. What's in this box? An all materia. So now we have another all materia, which is great. Having all materials are very good. Alright. Once again, meet you at the top of the pipes. They're going to take the last pipe. Alright, I know I said I was going to meet you at the top of the pipe, but there's an enemy here that I actually want to manipulate because I want to learn a couple of enemy skills from. Well, I actually don't need to learn the enemy skills, because the enemy skill that he can give me or that I can learn from him, I already have. But in case you haven't yet, ouch. If you haven't learned it yet, you can learn it from this guy, because he can't be manipulated. The enemy skill that we're looking for is called Flamethrower, which, like I said, we already got from the Arc Dragons back at the Mithril Mines. Now, another reason I wanted to manipulate this guy is because we want to steal an armor from this guy. Manipulating it makes it easier because he won't attack us while we're trying to steal. So we're going to go ahead and do some stealing here. And here, how long? Oh, well, first try. All right, way to go, Cloud. Okay, we got what we're looking for, called the gold armor. So it's our next armor. So this guy's a little bit kind of rare to find, but I'm going to try to encounter him a few more times. But at least eight enemies. We got 8 allies now. Is that how many we have? So we'll try to gather all the gold armlets from this guy and from dragons in this area. So we'll go ahead and have him kill himself. As no need for us to waste too much of our energy on it. Actually, I think he's immune to fire, so yeah, he'll just heal himself. So we'll just cast other stuff on him. We'll use limit breaks here as well, so Stephen needs to work him up. And obviously a new enemy here, so you can learn the enemy skill Flamethrower from him if you didn't get it from the Arc Dragons at the Mithril Mine. Line, limit, Fury Brand, don't cover, oh crap, she's already dead. Oh well. Learn Flamethrower, and you can get gold armor from these guys. So once I get through with the pipes that I'm going to show you here before I fight the Materia Keeper boss that's coming up. Her limit break is up even though she's down. That's funny as hell. Phoenix down on Tifa. Backslash. Once I get through showing you the pipes, before I fight the Materia Keeper, I'm going to go ahead and try to encounter some more of these dragons and steal some more gold armors from them. So back to the top of the pipes. We'll be right back. All right, that was good. We actually gained quite a few abilities there. We got our elemental material leveled up, so this material is now level 2, which is awesome. We also gained new limit breaks for Cloud and Tifa. Tifa learned Mediocre Dry, which is her second level 2 ability, so she used Water Kick enough to learn it. And Cloud learned his first level 3 limit break, Meteor Rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and set him to level 3. Then we can start using Meteor Rain, which means I need to go ahead and set him to Fury, so he can start learning those abilities. I'll heal up real quick with Eris's magic, or how we use Tifa's magic, doesn't matter to me. Alright. And then throw down some ethers to get everybody up to pretty high. I have one turbo ether that fully restores, that's okay. Alright. Okay. I'm not going to worry about changing out Tifa right now. That's okay. She just learned it, so I'm not worried about it. So we've learned those abilities. And now we're going to check out pipe number 5. I can make sure I get it in here right. There we go. I think that's the right one. And it takes me down to the middle. Okay. So really the only important pipes are essentially, I think, pipe number 2, which took us to where we got the Power Soul. 3 or 4, which takes you to the chest with the all materia in it. And I think those are the only 2 ones that really matter. Alright, so we're going to go down here. I'm going to hit the save point, and then again I'm going to do some farming for those dragons and get some gold armlets. Once I'm done with that, I will meet you pretty much right back here at the same spot, and we'll engage the Materia Keeper. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I managed to take a little time to get all the gold armlets I needed. I needed a total of 8, but I only got 7 because I thought, you know what, this is taking me a long time because the battles themselves weren't taking long. The stealing of the gold armlets themselves weren't taking very long. It was the encounter rate for the dragons. The encounter rate is very low, but it's pretty low for the dragon. so it was hard to come by. And once I got into the battle, it was very easy to get the gold armlet, but it took me a long time just to get the encounter for the dragon. So I just said, you know what, fuck Kate Sith. I'm not going to use them anyway. I just got enough gold armlets for everyone else. So I have enough gold armlets for everybody except Kate Sith, and I've already put gold armlets on everybody in the party, as you can see right here. Gold armlet on Eris, Tifa, and Cloud. Didn't really do anything as far as armor. The gold armor got Paris on the back end, so that's all that happened there. What did happen though is I got a lot of leveled up. As you can see, I'm 35 with Eris and Cloud, 32 with Tifa. But more importantly, I got a lot of limit breaks. Well, not a lot. Eris now has her first level 3 limit break, Planet Protector. Excuse me. What it does is it makes all allies invincible one time. So that's kind of a vague description, but somewhat accurate. When you cast this, your party is protected. Your party will receive 0 damage from anything. I believe even instant death attacks don't work. Literally anything that happens to your character will do 0 damage. That it will do 0. That includes healing. So if you're say you have a Planet Protector cast, and you're trying to heal an ally, they will receive 0 healing. So there's kind of a downside there, but no matter what, they will take 0. What's kind of funny about it is it even works for status ailments. Say Cloud is poisoned, and you cast Planet Protector. Since it's a damage over time pop-up that happens when you're poisoned, it'll actually pop up 0 damage. So you stay poisoned, but it doesn't actually take away any health because you're under invincible. Essentially, they put you under what's called the Peerless status, which is what essentially Sephiroth is permanently afflicted with when he's with you in the flashbacks. That's why he takes 0 damage. He can't get hit. He can't get hurt. He can't get status afflictions on him. Nothing like that. So that's what essentially what Planet Protector does. It puts the Peerless status on you, making you literally invincible for a short amount of time. Since that's her first level 3 limit break, I need to cast that as many times as I can, so I have her on Fury, and I have it on there. The downside is I lose access to Fury brand, so I can't help others level up. Other limit breaks level up. Which is not really necessary right now because Cloud also learned his level 3 limit break, Meteor Rain. What happens there is he jumps in the air and he swings his sword around and casts a bunch of comets or meteors on a group of on all targets in front of him for pretty decent damage. It hits multiple times. Each hit is rather small in damage dealing, but it's a large number of hits, so overall the damage is actually pretty good. And I believe Tifa also learned her second level 2 limit break, Meteor Drive. Therefore she now has 4 limit breaks to unleash all at once. What Meteor Drive does, she grabs onto the enemy, picks them up, and pretty much sort of like a miniature suplex, turns them over and slams them on the ground for some damage. So that's what's happened there. Also, as far as materia is concerned, I got a few all materials leveled up. I think I already showed the fact that Elemental leveled up, and one of my restore materials is now leveled up to level 3. It was this one here, this restore material here. I don't have access to regen, but regen does, it casts the regen status on you, and your health bar will gradually recharge over time. So you have kind of like the opposite of poison, where poison drains your HP over time. Regen restores your HP over time. The difference being poison does like a pop damage. That's how when you're actually taking damage from poison, is it pops up a number. Regen, it does it constantly during the battle, so it constantly fills up. And you take hit, say you take a hit, your HP bar will drop a little bit, and then slowly restore back. So that's a very nice ability. And when I've got it paired to all, I can cast regen on all my allies. This originally was on Cloud, gaining double AP. Once it gained regen, I went ahead and took this one and put it on Eris so she could cast it on everybody, and took the other restore, put it back on Cloud so it can gain double AP again. And I've got a lot of material that is actually very close to leveling up. As you can see, this lightning and fire are very close to getting level 3. The ones on Tifa are somewhat close to getting level 3. They're under 2,000 AP, which is very good. and most of the battles in this area are gaining about 200 AP, so they're gaining double, they're gaining almost 400 AP per battle, which is very nice. I could have hung around here a little bit longer and tried to get that last gold armlet for Kate Sith, and probably would have leveled everybody up to level 3, but I'm pretty sure the boss that I'm about to fight here will probably give me the AP I need to boost to level 3, give me the 3rd tier magic, which is, at this point in the game, it's actually very good. It's really, I should be getting the 3rd tier magic this soon, but the double AP really does help, as you can clearly see. So, now that I've saved up, I'm ready to go, I've got all the equipment on that I'm ready to do. I've already showed you my materia setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put everybody in the back row, because this guy's pretty strong, and I need to wait on him because I can't manipulate him. He's a boss, obviously. He has an enemy skill I'm looking for. He's going to be casting an ability called Trine, which is the lightning version of Aqualung and Beta. It's a very powerful magic attack, all targeting, and does lightning damage, equal to roughly Beta and Aqualung. So since I can't manipulate him to cast it, I'm going to put these guys in the back row, because I got to wait him out until he casts it himself. So that's my setup. So I think I've already saved and I'm ready to go. So let's go engage the Materia Keeper. Walk up to him and just say hello. And we get the boss fight against the Materia Keeper. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to enemy skill Big Guard to help reduce the damage he's going to cast. Wow, first thing he does is Trine. Usually we gotta wait a while before he casts Trine, so great start. It missed somebody though. Cloud didn't take any damage. Does that mean his enemy skill didn't get it? Enemy skill. Well, he got Trine. That's weird. He did a little spin thing though. Whatever. Let's throw down Big Guard again because it's about to expire. I believe since he is a lightning user, he's probably resistant to lightning, so let's cast other skills on him. So we'll use enemy skill. I believe he's not a factor of level 4, so casting level 4 or suicide probably won't do much. Probably immune to poison, so let's go ahead and we'll try it anyway. There's regen. You see how the health bar is regenerating down there. Okay, it missed because he's not a level 4. That's okay. I expected as much. Let's go Fyra. Enemy skill. We'll go Aqualung. Hope Bio does some good. It does, but it didn't poison him, but he's probably still susceptible to poison, so we're going to keep trying it. We're going to have... Oh, he absorbs fire, so let's not do that again. We'll do Biora again. Eris, you can cast Regen on us again to keep our health going. Regen doesn't last very long, unfortunately, but if you keep casting it over and over again, I don't think it costs very much MP to do. So, alright, let's go enemy skill. There he goes. Now he's poisonous. Your battle should take a little bit less time. Let's check laser just in case. Always try to like doing the damage percentage attacks like Demi and stuff. I try to see if we can get a little boost in damage. Enemy skill. Let's cast Aqualung. We don't have to use Beta because Beta will heal him. Laser doesn't do anything. Okay, expected as much. Like I said, Regen is still active, so let's go Magic. Thundara. Let's see what Thundara can do. That means to actually change. Let me make sure I change them back. Enemy skill. Aqualung. Enemy skill Big Guard. And Regen. Again. Tifa's got a limit break here, so on her next limit break turn, I'll go ahead and unleash it. Cloud enemy skill. Let's go ahead and keep throwing down that Aqualung. She'll cast Regen. Limit break. Hit, 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 and hit. There's 4 free hits for good damage. Let's see. Eris, go ahead and do... can't cast Regen all anymore because all materials are worn out. Let's go... Thundara. Oh, let's pick her up. There you go. Go, Tifa. Boom! There's a good few of Medio. Let's see if Thundara... I don't think Thundara heals him. Probably resistant, but maybe not healing. Tifa, enemy skill. Let's go ahead and throw down another Big Guard. So, we don't have to, because he's dead. $3,000 AP, 200 AP, so 400 AP for all our materia. Unfortunately, there was not enough level. I thought it was going to give us more EP than that, but that's okay. A gem ring. Let's see what a gem ring gives us. I believe it's obviously an accessory. Paralyze, petrify, and slow numb. So that's okay. Alright. Other styles, it prevents stop, petrify, and slow. So not a big deal. Another status ailment accessory I won't be using. I'll go ahead and grab this materia. The materia keeper dropped and get a counter materia. That's a very good materia. It is if it is what I think it is. Let me double check to make sure. I know it's a passive materia. Counterattacks when damage is incurred. Yeah, so it's actually better description. It would actually be counter. It actually was called counter in the box, but it's actually counter attack. So this is a purple materia, therefore it's a dependent, which means it's a passive materia, which means once you equip it, the ability is already engaged. As you see, counterattacks when damage is incurred. When an enemy attacks one of your allies, or whoever has counterattack equipped, there's a chance they can counterattack. They'll counter with a physical attack. It is a good materia. I probably won't be using it because I like to control when I attack, because I may be trying to do some stealing or trying to gather an enemy skill. But usually toward the end game I might use it. As you can see, it's got a high number of stars. It's got 5 levels. The more stars, the more levels it gains, the more likely the character that has the counterattack materia equipped will counterattack. So obviously once it gets to 5 stars, I believe it actually maxes out to like 100%. And I believe it is 20% per star, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, yeah, that would make sense. So it's like 20% per star. So when you get to 5 stars, and when the character is attacked, it will obviously counterattack right away. What's interesting about this counterattack materia, I believe this is how it works. If you have multiple counterattack materias equipped on one person, each counterattack counts as will count toward the attack. So for example, let's say Cloud has 3 counterattack materia on him, and let's say they're all, just for sake of argument, let's say they're all maxed out to 5 stars. If Cloud gets attacked, he will counterattack 3 times because of each counterattack materia that's equipped on him. It actually does essentially stack. So you can actually max out a character in all counterattack materias. And let's just say I've got all these materia slots filled. I got 8 here. Eris could counterattack 8 times on one attack. So that could actually become very, very powerful, and sometimes be even more powerful than some limit breaks that attack multiple times. Because if you max out your damage at 999, and you actually have if you have 8 slots, you can hold a maximum of 8 materia slots in your weapon and 8 in your armor. So if you max all that out, that's 16 counterattacks. That's a lot of damage you can incur. The downside is that takes a lot of time to develop, because as you can see, counterattack materias, each level is going to cost a lot of AP in order to build. And of course, each time you max it out, you'll get a new counterattack materia that's born from that, because every time you master a materia, a new materia starting at 0 AP is born. So you can add that on there and then just keep adding counterattack materias. But the time it's going to take to build up that many counterattack materias is just unbelievable. But the upside to that time taken is you can deliver a lot of damage whenever you're attacked. So it's actually pretty good. It is a possible strategy you can use against certain optional super bosses in the game. It just requires a lot of time consuming in order to grind up that much AP. Probably for this playthrough I won't be using it. Maybe near the end game, if I've got a spare slot, I might throw it on there. Otherwise, really not. I really don't have the need for it. These materia didn't gain the AP I hoped for to get to the next level, but we are very close to leveling, so we are very close to getting tier 3 magic, which is very good. Let's go ahead and put everybody back in the front row. Go back to the safe point up here, which I'm already at it. Oops. Go ahead and throw down a tent. Did I pass it? Where are my tents? There they are. Go ahead and save, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm all saved up and ready to go. We finished off the Materia Keeper. We're pretty much done with Mount Nibel. Once we go down this path here, let's see. before we actually take this southern path here, we can actually take the path where the Materia Keeper was, and we can actually head out and leave Mount Nibel. But there's actually some more items and stuff we can get in this area, and I will show off those items in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the links at the end of this video for more videos that I've done. I'm Scoryth, here comes the Renegade. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.